I don't think people realize how hard it is, but at the same time, emotional needs of the patient, because being sick requires a lot of caring.
I'm sure you have heard of a lot of nurses died when they didn't have enough protective equipment. They still rushed to the bedside to help someone, even if they didn't have the equipment. And people did not really realize before COVID how much nurses do at the bedside.
Those were just a few clips from my interviews with nurses. It's no doubt that nurses are hardworking heroes, so that's why I decided to take a deeper dive into nurse leadership. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Grace, and I'm the founder of the Justly Project, which is dedicated to using storytelling to uplift the Filipino American nursing community. Through many of my conversations with nurses, the glaring reality of nurses not being leaders in hospitals became quite evident, and I wanted to find out why. I sat down with nurse Larnie Florencio and Joyce Fitzpatrick to investigate.
Nursing was always portrayed to be a service profession. You know, we take care of the patients, we're on the units. So sometimes it's so hard for a lot of nurses to picture themselves leading. Through the years, some of those roles have evolved to different types of leadership, and I think some of the nurses still struggle with that role, primarily because of that thinking that they feel guilty leaving the bedside. So I have a lot of friends who show a lot of leadership leadership abilities and skills, but they don't see themselves that, because to them personally, nursing is with the patients.
I've done workshops with staff nurses everywhere, and the first thing I say to them is take out your phone, take a selfie, put a label on their nurse leader. And then I talk about how they're leading care at the bedside and how they need to embrace the fact that they're the ones. So part of it is just acknowledging, which is what you're doing through the Justly Project, acknowledging the work that they're doing so that they don't undermine their own worth.
We can see that nurses have a sense of duty to their patients and treat them with the same care and respect as they would with a family member. This makes nurses the best advocates for their patients. So if a nurse knows the most about a patient's welfare and experience at a hospital, why aren't they more involved in policy and how things are run? Through my research, I was shocked to find that only 6% of hospital boards have nurses on them, even though nurses make up the majority of hospital staff. To find out more, I talked to Ray Rivera and Mary Lou Prado and Serio to hear about their perspectives.
Some hospitals are predominantly run by physicians, right? But now it's getting better. Some are run by nurses, and some are run by women. It's usually predominantly men in healthcare.
Right.
Yeah, especially on the top level, on the senior level.
Yeah.
But now you'll see more women and minorities in healthcare.
Now, overall, nursing as a profession, I think there's a huge opportunity for nurses to be part of boards, right? And I know that ANA, American Nurses Association, had a huge push for nurses to be part of boards. There were like a huge campaign related to that. And I think we've probably come a long way, but there's still a lot of ways to like reach that goal, that nurses are really part of a lot of the organization's board, not just the hospital, but also a lot of different boards. So I think the organization of nursing is trying to push for that. Now, whether we're going to be successful, let's wait and see.
One thing that's America is very focused on credentials. You need to have the right education, credentials. So education definitely is one of the facilitators to be a leader. Well, it's not all, but your experience as well, and also your mentor. You need to have a mentor or a coach in the process. I've motivated a lot of people to go back to school
That's great.
because that's very important.
I realized how powerful good mentorship relationships can be for nurses. So I then shifted my focus on ways to foster these good mentorship relationships.
First and foremost, in the nursing community, you need to socialize yourself. You need to join organization because you will find people that will be able to assist you. You need to be a part of professional organization. So it's such a basic thing.
I think we have to start early, really. I mean, and I talk to undergraduates like about building their careers. I mean, they're not generally thinking about it that way. They're thinking, they want to get out and take care of patients, which is great. But they need to think about their careers as well, whether it's their career in clinical practice, so they choose where they go to practice. So if you want to become the best cardiac nurse, of course you want to go practice at the Cleveland Clinic. If you want to become the best oncology nurse, you want to go to a major cancer center to practice. So planning your career early, kind of building your experiences and then getting a mentor in that specialty area. And the one thing that's really good about our profession is nurses are willing to help each other. Like all you have to do is ask.
Right.
There are mentors that I really seek, and there are mentors that along the way help me in my career, right? Some of them are my bosses, some of them are my friends, and some of them are my acquaintances. I had a great relationship. I have several mentors because mentoring is formal and informal.
Mm-hmm.
So I have most of my mentors are informal. Like for example, I have a mentor for a publication. I have a mentor for how to finance stuff, like how to run your own units. And that's very important. And also, besides the mentor, you need to have a best friend, if you will, or somebody that will support you in your career. Yeah, and that's very important.
Obviously, you need to find the time to do it. But it's my education side of me. I love to teach people, and I love to help people, and I love to find time to help people. And I think that's very exciting for me. So I just need to find balance that I don't impose on my mentee what I think are the best things to do, but to give her options and let her think through and see if that would work for her. And also have an agenda with your mentee to say, okay, what do you want to learn next time we meet? So I think you need to prepare for that as well, and be very open. And make sure that she's aware that, you're open. She can text you anytime she needs. That's why you're a mentor, right? And really meet halfway.
Mentorship and education are key factors in enabling these nurses to become leaders. The insight, skills, and experiences that they've acquired through tens of thousands of hours caring for patients at the bedside can enhance the professional environment for healthcare workers, tackle crucial problems such as disparities in treatment based on social inequities, and above all, deliver better care for patients. By empowering nurses in the Filipino American nursing community, we can create a cultural and professional change for the good of all. I hope that you join the Justly Project in our mission to supporting these nurses in the Filipino American nursing community. Thank you.